Hey, this is just a quick late night rant. It's not even a fucking rant. My roommate today, tonight, a little while ago, one kid who was was hungry. I'm like watching the Alaskan crab fisherman do his fix on TV. So he's like, yeah, I'm gonna make myself a little something to eat. He had this little thing of what I thought were cup of noodles or these ramen noodles and shit like that. Except for his was Marchand's Marchand's instant lunch. There's a picture of with shrimp. Instant lunch with shrimp. Let me tell you something. There's pictures of carrots on the label and peas and supposedly he goes, no, those are supposed to be shrimp. I'm like, dude, that's sea monkeys. So, I'm kidding this kid. I go, you're having a cup of sea monkey. That's what you're having for a snack, you know what I mean? So he's like laughs at me. He's in the kitchen, you pour hot water in it and you let it sit for a couple minutes. Man, I am a horrible stink is emitting from the kitchen. I'm like, what the fuck is that horrible? Did the chupacabra die? The gerbil, whatever that fucking thing is. And he comes with this bowl, a steaming bowl of this sea monkey in a cup. It was like, imagine if you had a tank full of tropical fish, big f- tropical fish tank, and imagine if you had it in a picture window in the sun, and the filter and everything shut down, and this thing just boiled and baked all day, and all your little fish are boiling with full of algae, and even that little ceramic diver in the bottom of the fish tank is dead. You know what I mean? That's how bad this shit smelled. He came in the living room and he's like, he has a fork full of it. I'm like, before you eat that, when you get rid of the rest of it, make sure you flush it. I don't want it like stinking up the garbage can. This kid put the fork to his mouth, and even he knew that there is no such thing as shrimp in a cup. I mean, do you really think dehydrated shrimp is a good idea? Come on. Just the smell of it, I mean, it was fucking horrible. I mean, how could they sell this shit? And speaking of fish and shit like that, now, like I said, I was watching that, Deadliest Catch. I'm thinking of trying that out. I mean, those guys are making, what is it, like all close to $100,000 a year. You know what I mean? You go out a couple months, you go out on a boat. I wouldn't like dig the Alaska thing. It's kind of cold and like shit. But there's no reason why they can't catch the same shit off the Jersey Shore. Like, I wouldn't mind going on one of those crab boats off the, Point Pleasant or LBI or something like that. They just gotta use the right bait. You know what I mean? I mean, these fucking fish aren't gonna. They're not. They can't take. They're like us. You know what I mean? They probably want to get down to warmer weather in the summer. Sick of that winter. Who wants to live out in Alaska and freeze your sack off? Even if you're a lobster or a crab, whatever those things. But yeah, just don't get sea monkey in a cup like my roommate. That was it. It was just I couldn't believe this guy would actually cook that shit and eat it. It was horrible. Just the smell of it. Yeah, I know. I need help. All right. I'll see you tomorrow.